If you're anything like me, folks, and I was down the front there in bits, I've had to pull myself together to get back up here now. Oh, dear to Rich, that was absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay. Right then. Next, we got someone who has graced this stage before, hasn't she, Faith?
Yes, she has.
Thank you for the backup there. Put your hands together, please. It's...
Check the notes.
Mary Kay.
Oh, do you know what? No, do you know what? I just made a mistake there.
Do you
Because...
want to put me first? I'm fine too.
No. No, the issue was... I've had a sip of beer now, this is what I'm saying.
I have noticed, Phil.
No, I was looking at my notes and I thought, Mary Kay Sims. I thought, I don't remember having a double barrel surname, but it's Mary Kay 8 Mins. So that's the length of her set. But because I haven't got my glasses on, so, you know, Mary Kay. So I just had that moment and I was thinking, oh my God, is it Mary Kay Sims? No, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mary Kay!
Mary Kay Sims.
Thank you very much. Hopefully I don't go over the Sims minutes now. Right, I'm absolutely delighted to be here again. So thrilled. I found my little poetry family and arty family up here.
Yes, you have.
City girl. I'm going to read 4 poems tonight. They range from kind of serious to silly to sentimental. So we'll start with a serious one. And because we're collecting for women and men who are fleeing or trying to flee domestic abuse or supporting them, I thought I'd read a poem. I've never read it out loud before, so bear with me. It's called Why Don't You Leave? And the reason it's called that is pretty obvious. But it's a question that people seem to puzzle in their minds. And it's a question that people who are going through it puzzle through their minds as well. What the hell am I still doing here? So anyway, why don't you leave? Why don't you leave? Not a question, a statement. Filled with judgment, confirming the notion it's deserved if you stay. Why don't you leave doesn't need to be voiced. It's revealed in averted eyes, slight shifts in posture, uncomfortable silences, a semicolon between sentences not yet expressed. A tension steeped in anger, a penance to be endured, underlying currents of blame, fault, intolerance, of weakness, stupidity, pathetic helplessness. Why don't you leave? There is everything inside, yet ignores the enormity of shame that transpires, the power of fear deeply rooted, unrecognised. A question impossible to construct a reply, constantly in mind, as sarcasms endured, belittling, name-calling, humiliation, both private and public eye. It's there through the violence, removal of liberty, the isolation, lack of control, the unpredictability, the promise that things will change, those fake moments of cheap remorse, repeated relentlessly, the roller coaster of events, chained into the ride, clinging on for dear life, no time for thinking, the struggle for air, drowning and sinking, drowning, sinking. How long would it take you to believe that you can, to rebuild your strength to leave He-Man, to survive, the determination to make that decision whilst trapped in a bobsled whose course is derision? Why don't you leave means you won't get involved. Why don't you leave means it won't be resolved. Why don't you leave means you're judged when you do for allowing somebody to suffocate you. Why don't you leave? It won't set us free, so bin it, destroy it, burn it in hell, look for that person in that empty shell. Reach out, no more blindness, show kindness. Listen, not judge, choose compassion over non-action, shift blame from the victim onto those that inflict it. Think, how can he do this? Why doesn't he leave? Let her be. Respond with, how can I help instead? Before she's found dead.